Sicily, and welcome back to the Cannolo Report. It is grape time here in Sicily, and we're ready for wine. The island, with its 1,000-year-old humus soil and its Mediterranean climate, lends itself to practically all types of grape quality: Cabernet, Pinot, Syrah, the very Sicilian Nero d'Avola. Once the wine was produced in the so-called palmento, which is a millstone, and many of these nowadays have become a brilliant and fascinating architectural motif inside many houses. Here in this beautiful house at the foot of Mount Etna is a typical transformed millstone. Where today there is the bedroom, back then there was the main tank where the grapes were poured by men and women who collected them right below from the countryside. And through an external staircase, they looked out from this window and poured it on the floor. Here it was stepped on while singing and joking, and then ended up in a lower tank where it was pressed by a huge endless screw. And in short, after a while, it was put into the barrel and became Sicilian wine. Today you can buy one of the many millstones still present on the island and make it your home. Now we would like to thank our donors of the week: Jenny Russell from Utah, Domenico Tumino from Staten Island, Jonathan Scordino from Australia. For any information, do not hesitate to contact our cultural department. We are available to all the world. For anyone who desires Sicily, this is our mission. Now we take a walk in 3 small villages, ideal for buying a house at a very low price and living in Sicily. This is Mondalbano Licona, Eastern Sicily, not even 2,000 inhabitants, one of the most beautiful villages in Italy. There is an ancient medieval district with a beautiful castle, alleys full of flowers, and an enchanting view of the Aeolian Islands. This is Leonforte, Central Sicily, 13,000 inhabitants, a town of ancient traditions. In these parts, they celebrated the Thesmophoria, a Greek festival in honor of Demeter. It is immersed in the wheat of Sicily. This is a spectacular fountain called the Gran Fonte. And this is Alia, Western Sicily, 3,000 inhabitants. Even here, the stone and the alleys tell of ancient origins. In these parts, there is also the mysterious Grotta della Guffa. In all these places, you will find true Sicily, peace and hospitality. Contact us if you want more information on how to buy in Sicily. Let's give our welcome to the new members of the Cultural Department. Dario Piombino Mascali, a bioarchaeologist specialized in mummy studies and paleopathology. He collaborates with National Geographic and is a frequent guest on pertinent TV programs as documentaries, and his research was featured on several international media. Professor Carmelo Fucarino, illustrious Sicilian scholar, professor of classic literature. Carmelo has received many awards, among others, the prestigious City Council citation of New York as an outstanding citizen one whom is worthy of esteem of both community and the great city of New York. On September 2nd, 1840 was born the writer Giovanni Verga, who perfectly describes some characters of the Sicilians. Reading Verga means reading the soul of this people. On September 6, 1925, another writer was born, Andrea Camilleri, so famous today for his Spectre Montalbano, the Sicilian commissioner who solves cases in the hinterland of Sicily. In the images, one of the great symbols of the show, the Fornace Penna, which was a place where bricks and similar items were produced and exported to various parts of the world. In this exceptional video from the Luce Institute of 1933, the president of the Opera Balilla, Federico Ricci, visits the young fascists of Sicily. The Balilla were from the age 6 to 18 years old, divided into three groups: the children of the she-wolf from 6 to 8 years old, the Balilla from 8 to 14 years old, and the avant-garde from 14 to 18 years old, and aimed not only to spiritual culture and religious education, but also to pre-military gymnastics, sports, professional and technical education, according to the fascist ideology. We are in Siracusa. Here are the keys to the city for the president of the Italian Balilla. People cheering on the balconies. Here is the gym for the good training of young Sicilians. Roman greeting. A beautiful Sicilian garden. Here is a typical architecture of the fascist period. Carriages, not cars. And here are the young Balillas with lots of uniforms ready to become Mussolini's army. And here it is, the Duce himself, rewarding a young Balilla. Aria di fissura ti porta a sepoltura, which means air gap leads to your burial, which is used to say when there is a draft of air coming out of a very small opening, indicating the fact that even if it's a small hole, the air is constant and sooner or later you will get ill if you don't unplug it. This photograph is from 1951. It is a water salesman who, alongside by the tank cart pulled by a horse, draws the inhabitants through the sound of a horn. This is how drinking water arrived in certain houses a long time ago. He is a filthy and seems to have a watch in his pocket. Who knows if this object is still there, and who knows who has it and how ancient it is. Next week in Sicily, weather forecast mainly sunny on the whole island with some rare precipitation. Daytime temperatures above 25 degrees and therefore still guaranteed bathing in the sea. The sun rises around 6:40 a.m. and sets around 7:10 p.m. And now let's talk about the feast in Sicily, an island where you never miss an opportunity to leave the houses and celebrate something or someone. On September 17, the feast of San Benedetto in the town of San Fratello, between the Nebrodi woods and the Mediterranean Sea as a panorama. In San Fratello, a dialect is still spoken today that has its roots in the language of the Normans, who reigned in Sicily 1,000 years ago. And around here, Queen Adelasia had put quite a few of her courtiers. And since that day in San Fratello, you do not speak Sicilian, but Gallic Lombard. In Palermo, from September 24 to the 27th, at the Botanical Garden, Una Marina di Libri, the festival dedicated to independent publishing with literature and musical events. You can consult the program at www.unamarinadilibri.it. Gelato was born in Sicily, where the origins of artisans gelato come to life and are preserved. in Donna Lucata, in the Blue Moon Gelateria, which is an ice cream parlor, you can talk to a master ice cream maker who will make you try a taste of experience with our wonderful gelatos as part of the International Artisan Gelato Festival. The Sherbet, which sees 50 ice cream parlors around the world as protagonists, from Japan to Sicily. September 27 in Palermo is the Feast of the Madonna della Mercede. Holy Mass is celebrated outdoors in Piazza Sant'Anna at 6 p.m. And now it's time to say goodbye. And like always, I want to remind you to make a little donation so we can go on with what we love to do, which is to talk about Sicily. Without your help, we cannot go on. So click on our website. We will see you again in 15 days. A big kiss to the whole world.